Wayne here again with a review of my crashed Typhoon H Pro drone with RealSense. I crashed it around 20-something of December, I guess, maybe the 21st and 22nd of December. Since then, I've had an ongoing case open with the United States and with Germany. The thing is that, first of all, let me back up. The Typhoon H drone is an awesome drone. I bought it in upstate New York at Best Buy back in October 2016. I flew it several times. However, prior to flying that drone, I did log on to YouTube and I watched several YouTube videos how to prepare the drone for flight and the initial flight and all that. Along the way, there's some things that I didn't know or some things that had changed. For example, I brought the drone from New York back to Europe because I'm living in the Czech Republic. So I brought it with me. I brought it with the carry case that they offer you with the drone. Which is this. Great piece of equipment to go with it to carry the drone in, okay? It fits perfect in the overhead luggage rack, so I didn't have any problems with it taking it on the airplane with me. I would never do it as a checked baggage. If you have a drone, never put it as a checked baggage because it will get destroyed or somebody will steal it. Actually, when I was checking in, I checked in 2 suitcases, and the guy behind the counter said, "You want to check that in too?" He says, "That'll be free. You won't have to pay anything to check it in." That was a key factor right there that I looked at, and I was like, well, no, thank you. I'll take it with me as a carry-on. No, I would have never seen it again. So, anyways, Yuneec, I want to thank you for putting out an awesome drone. DJI has good drones too, but I've never flown one, like the Phantom 3 or the Phantom 4, whatever. But the Yuneec Typhoon H Pro with RealSense is an awesome drone. Unfortunately, mine crashed. The day that it crashed, I was flying it, and I realized I forgot to put the SD card in, and then the battery was, I figured I'll just let the battery drain out and then I'll land it and replace the battery, put the SD card in and fly it again. And that's exactly what I did. Well, upon takeoff, excuse me, the drone just all of a sudden had a mind of its own and I could do nothing. And at that time, I didn't know I could turn off the remote. That doesn't mean push the red button. If you push the red button, that will turn off the drone. You don't want to turn off the drone, you want to turn off the remote. Because if you turn off the remote, that means the drone will lose contact with it and it should stop and hover until it tries to find connection again, and if it can't, it'll automatically return to home where it took off from. I didn't know that, or I would have done that. So, anyways, it crashed. Considerable damage to the drone. This is it. Okay, the camera and the gimbal was completely ripped off. One motor completely ripped off. 2 arms completely hanging. Much damage to the top, broken. 1 landing gear leg broken off completely. I shipped it to Germany, but when I got it back, they had replaced the camera and the wires. I didn't understand that because they told me they couldn't work on it. But anyways, it's neither here nor there. Finally, Yuneec stood behind me. And that's what I look for in a company, especially if you're going to spend $1,500 on a drone. Okay, you need the company to stand behind you and stand behind their product. Okay, so after Originally I went to through Germany because I called the United States. They told me I should go through Germany. I did that, and they told me, well, you bought it in the United States, so we cannot cover your warranty. We can't do nothing to it. Can't work on nothing. Okay. So I contacted the United States again, explained everything. Well, they told me and talked me through it how to take the telemetry or the log into the flight data, copy it to my computer, compress the file, and send it to them so they could look at it. That's what they did, and they found that it was not pilot error, that the drone crashed. So Yuneec has decided to replace my drone. So Germany will be sending me a new drone. But I am an honest person. And they finally were able to see that I wasn't lying, that I did lose control. The drone did do a flyaway on its own. The reason for that we don't know yet, but I'm sure it had something to do with the firmware or something like that. That's why the telemetry did not even record the calibrations that I did here in Europe, and I did several calibrations. So they're gonna take this drone. I have to mail it. They're gonna pay for the shipping. They've already arranged for a parcel service to come pick this up on Monday. This will be shipped back to the Germany Yuneec company, and they will work it out with the United States, ship it to them or whatever. But I guess because of my troubles or whatever, that they decided to let me keep my batteries, which is good. They told me that I can use the batteries in the new drone. So Yuneec, thank you for allowing me to keep the batteries. So that, I mean, because it's a problem mailing them through the mail. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. It makes up for any problems that I had, and it shows that Yuneec will back you up with your drone if you have a serious problem like this and it's not your fault. However, there are people out there who are careless. They don't follow the instructions. They don't do what they're supposed to. They crash the drone, and then they may lie about it and try to just to get it replaced or get their money back or whatever. There's people out there that will do that. I am not one of them. And so mine will be replaced. I should receive it by Wednesday or Thursday so I can start doing videos again and basically get back up in the air and start filming. So there's a few other things I wanted to say. Oh, I know. As far as like the batteries go, what I did was the main reason why these batteries have problems with catching on fire is because people just throw them in their bags or whatever, and they have something like coins or whatever, something in their bag. It'll short out the connectors on the battery, and that will cause your battery to explode or catch on fire. So what I did was I took a piece of electrical tape and I put it over the ends, okay, and then I put it into the case where it's supposed to go. Two of them, one on each side, and then one inside the drone. The one that goes in the drone, you do not put electrical tape or anything over. You just insert it the way it's supposed to be. But the batteries that are going into the slots inside the carry case, it's a good idea if you just take some electrical tape and put over it. That way nothing can touch it, nothing can short it out. So that's just a little advice. The other thing I want to say is that if you do when you do your calibration, have somebody make a video or do it yourself. Make a video of you doing your actual calibration for your drone. I did my calibrations here in Europe, but something happened with the firmware or whatever, and the telemetry did not record those calibrations. And I had no way of knowing that. I had no way to prove it. But in the United States, they found out and they figured it out. So, but from now on, I will make a video of me doing my calibrations and whatnot. So I will do everything I can, precautions, because these could be a dangerous thing. If it flies away, it could hurt somebody, whatever. So whenever you buy this drone, make sure you do your best to take care of it, because first of all, it costs a lot of money. But you need to take care of it and be responsible with it. Don't do stupid things with it. Okay? That's about it, I guess. Can't think of anything else. So I'll be packing this up tonight, get it ready so Monday I can mail it out, and then I'll get my other drone in the mail. I can start making videos again. There was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it was I wanted to say now. Oh yeah, they're not toys. If some of you people out there are thinking to buy a drone like this for your children to play with, don't do it. Go to a hobby shop. You can buy a decent toy drone for like $100 or less, and those are okay for kids to fly because they can't go so high and they can't go so far. These can go a long distance and they can go very high, and they have a lot of capabilities to them. They have telemetry that records all the flight data and everything. They are not a toy. Okay, that's the other thing I wanted to say. Alright, to finish this video off, I just want to give a shout out to Yuneec, the maker of this drone that I have, the Typhoon H Pro Real Sets. If any of you out there are looking to buy a drone and you're watching this video, let me suggest to you to buy this drone. And one of the other things is that it has 6 propellers, 6 props, 6 motors. It has a fail-safe. If one of the motors happens to die, it will still fly on 5. It's not usual that 2 motors will go out, unless maybe a bird or something decides to attack it or hit it. Well, there's nothing you can do about that. Just try not to fly in areas where there's a lot of birds or wildlife. Okay. So thank you, Yuneec, for putting out this wonderful drone, and I'm looking forward to flying with it again. And thank you for your service and backing me up. Okay. This is Wayne once again, and thank you for watching my video. And please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I think the button might be down below. Okay. Thanks. Take care.